Hello everyone, my name's Jack Jennings, and in this video we're going to look at 5 solos of contrasting styles or techniques, ranging from Indian classical music adapted to the guitar to a bit of Jimi Hendrix blues playing, and then a bit of playing over a Miles Davis track in more of a fusion sort of setting. So let's get started. The first solo is an old video of me playing back in 2017 on this acoustic guitar here, and it's using the harmonic minor scale, which is related to raag Kirvani in Indian classical music. So it's very much the Indian inspired way of playing. There's a lot of rapid runs moving across the scale shapes, and there's also a lot of ornamentations moving up and down on a single string using hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides to create more of that vocal sound of Indian classical music with the ornamentations. So it's a good example of that way of playing, but you can do that on a conventional guitar. I'm just in drop D tuning. So let's have a listen to this one. The second solo is me playing around over the bass line for Yesternow, which is from the Miles Davis album Jack Johnson. It's really drawing on the blues playing, but there's some little elements here which lean a bit more to the sort of fusion side of playing. I'm really just trying to get more into the state of mind of Miles's phrasing when I'm playing over his bass lines. Just trying to leave gaps in the right places and trying to have impact without doing anything that's too exaggerated. But there are lots of things here like extended bends and different accents on notes, which to me come from listening to a lot of Miles and trying to get into that on the guitar. But essentially it's a lot of the Jimi stuff is in there, a lot of the kind of little blues sweeping things. There are some sweeps here, but they're not really in the not the neoclassical style sweeping, more just the blues style of sweeping, which are a little bit more compact, smaller little things that are just built into phrases. So let's have a little listen to this one. Now for the third solo, we're switching it up a bit. We have Manish Pinglay on the slide and Guitarist on tabla. This was taken from a concert in November last year, 2019. And we're playing Raag Jinjoti, and we're using a Chakradar rhythm. So a Chakradar is an extension of the Tihai concept in Indian classical music. A tihai is a phrase that you play 3 times in order to land on the first beat of a rhythmic cycle. So for example, you have a 16-beat cycle which is called tintal, and you have phrases which you can calculate to play 3 times in order to land on the sum, on the first beat, that is. So a really simple one could be like, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. But this one is a chakradar, so it's a tihai that is played 3 times, but then you do that 3 times again. So in effect, you get it 9 times. And what we're doing here is doing a bit of improvisation and then going into the chakradar. And then we'd worked it out previously, so we know that when I start the chakradar, then Manish will join in as well. And yeah, it has a nice exciting sound in the middle of a recital, because there's lots of improvisation going on. But then if you can join each other and do things which are pre-planned, then that just gives a different kind of sound and more of a dynamic impact when you can then go and play something in unison. And it's done at sort of high speed as well, so it's quite exciting to hear. So let's have a little listen to this one. By the way, if you really like this kind of thing, Indian music arranged for the guitar, then be sure to check out my course, Essential Techniques for Indian Guitar, which is all about this, and it's 40% off until the end of June as well. There's more information at the end of the video about this, and there's also a link in the description so you can check that out if that's interesting to you. For the 4th solo, this is Hear My Trainer Comin' by Jimi Hendrix. And this is from a workshop that I was teaching, and I was trying to focus on using double stop bends and unison bends and all the different combinations of string bending that you can do to really get all of those really visceral sounds out of the guitar. And there's a lot of variation in pick attack as well, and sort of raking across the strings to try to get more of a that visceral sort of impact of the phrase when you're hitting in those bends with a lot of force. So yeah, no more talking, let's just hear that one. For the last solo, we've got some more Indian classical techniques being arranged for the guitar. This is the jala section, and if you follow my channel, you'll see that I've posted some other videos with a longer version of this. But the jala section is all about when you're playing these chikari strings. Chikari strings, I've swapped the 2 low strings on my guitar for high strings, and you play these driving rhythms on those. And then you contrast that with the melodic notes on, I'm just using the G string, so the G string is there to play my different melody notes. And and then my Shakir strings are playing different rhythms in and out of that. So let's get back now to seeing the example of Jala technique on the guitar. Here we go. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about the techniques or styles that you've seen in this video. So I look forward to seeing you again soon.